It occurs to me, it's all very well having plainclothes military on Dover Beach. Don't we need them on the beaches in France to stop them getting in the boats in the first place?
Well, I think that's the point. Yes, you can certainly improve the operations within the channel and on this side of the channel to better detect those boats that are out there, making sure that no one lands on the beaches and then skedaddles off into the countryside to meet up with whoever they're headed to meet up with. But actually tackling the number of boats coming across in the first instance takes an effort on the other side of the channel, and they are trying to do that. To be fair, the National Crime Agency has improved its working cooperation with its law enforcement colleagues on the continent with a view to going after the people smuggling gangs. But Andrew, it's no easy or quick fix at all trying to infiltrate these gangs, trying to disrupt what are now very sophisticated operations. They've been operating these small boats now for more than 4 years. They have well-resourced supply lines. The boats are manufactured to order in China. They're shipped to Turkey, up to Germany and stored there before then being snuck across to France and to the northwestern France coastline, where they're assembled, of course, and then they run down to the beaches and into the water. And yes, they have their successes in disrupting these people smugglers, but for every gang they take down or member of a gang they take down, there are many more willing to take their place because it's such a highly lucrative trade. They're charging at least £3 a head. You've got 50 people on one boat. On a good week, they're making many millions of pounds. So trying to disrupt that model and deter people from entering what is a criminal trade that is highly lucrative is not easy.
Really difficult to break down that model. Mark, we are expecting milder weather this weekend and into next week as well. We're bound to see more boat crossings, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, the weather is very unpredictable. It's been the one sort of saving grace, I think, for the government, who, have had tremendous pressure towards the back end of last year. But and we were expecting a really busy November. Last year, the year before I should say, November was the busiest month of the year. Well, last year it was pretty awful weather-wise, so not that many came across. The same in December and really for most of January as well. So it's eased some of the pressure, the immediate pressure of people being very angry at seeing hundreds and hundreds of people crossing. Yesterday, the weather cleared just a bit and allowed that surge that we see now anytime the weather improves. 450, we believe, roughly, in 9 small boats got across, but at least half a dozen other boats took to the water, didn't make it to UK waters, had to turn back with these very sort of less than powerful outboard motors they have and strong tides there, so often they're forced to turn back. A couple of boats were punctured on the beach by the French as well. So, close to 1,000 were, as predicted, probably trying to get to the UK. About half that number, or just less, made it. We're expecting Saturday to be a reasonably good day, but the weather will close in again for at least another week.